Que bueno, mi gente, Calix Boxing here. Just wanted to talk about an underreported story in boxing, and it makes sense because he was an undervalued fighter when he was fighting, and that's Timothy Bradley. He retired from the sport over the past weekend, and my hat's off to him as a boxing fan. He gave me great memories, and he's what fighters should aspire to be. You know, he gave us memories. He was in some great fights. He was in some great battles. He was a warrior, and he actually fought guys. And you don't see that these days. You see a lot of guys hide behind the business side of it and play the safe side of it, and then won all the accolades at the same time. When Timothy Bradley actually went out there and proved himself, and in my opinion, exceeded his potential. So, you know, in an era when, I mean, you saw it at 147. You've seen it at 147 the past decade, where guys at 147 were just sizing each other up. Look at all of Al Heyman's fighters who, over the past 3 or 4 years, have just been sizing each other up, and barely any of them have been getting in the ring with each other. Timothy Bradley actually went out there and proved himself. He had a great 3-year run at 140 when he went out there and overseas and beat Junior Witter when nobody expected him to do that. I mean, defended it against guys like Kendall Holt, Lamont Peterson, beat those guys, and beat Devin Alexander to unified titles, and then went up to 147. And you saw some of his limitations at 147. He didn't carry over at 147. He was a much better fighter at 140 than 147. That being said, he still accomplished a lot at 147 because he went out there and fought guys. Had a great win against Juan Manuel Marquez. Marquez was hot at the time. He had just come off his KO victory of Manny Pacquiao, and Timothy Bradley was coming off of his war with Provodnikov, and he went out there and outboxed Juan Manuel Marquez, which nobody was expecting. Beat Marquez. Marquez was the heavy betting favorite at the time, and Bradley went out there and outboxed him and won by decision. Has some good wins at 147. You know, Marquez, the Pacquiao decision victory is a little controversial, but that being said, I thought the first 2 fights with Pacquiao were pretty close. And he had the trilogy with Pacquiao, had the fight with Marquez, had the war with Provodnikov, one of the most entertaining fights of the past decade. So gave us great memories at the same time. Had some decent wins at 147 with beat Jesse Vargas when he was undefeated, beat Brandon Rios. So overall, I'd say he had a great career. So shout out to Timothy Bradley. You have a lot of idiots out there who you can tell the people who have never competed at anything in their life. They just throw shade at people for no reason at all. And you have people throwing shade at Timothy Bradley right now. Oh, good riddance. Oh, you were just tap dancing for Bob Arum anyway. These are people you shouldn't pay attention to. These are people who have never accomplished anything in their life. So don't sweat them. Timothy Bradley had a great career, gave us great memories, and props from this boxing fan. Great career, Timothy Bradley.